So are you feeling more drained than excited when you're scrolling through Salt? Is it getting you nowhere? Do you feel like even when you're talking to people, and maybe you're not talking to people, maybe no one's messaging you? If this is the case, you're not alone. I have been there myself. I was at a point where, I'll be honest, I was just scrolling and scrolling. I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, but it wasn't anything to do with Salt. It wasn't anything to do with the people on Salt. It was to do with my own mindset. It was because I'd just been, I think I was focusing on it too much. I wasn't giving any time to my hobbies or myself, perhaps. It has an effect on how you think and your mindset and how you feel, your emotions. And when it feels draining, when it feels like you're not getting anywhere and it's not a joyful experience, you're not enjoying it, you're not enjoying meeting new people or the possibility of talking to new people, when that's not the case, it can really affect your mental health. You can start, this snowball effect of clicking past people, not even properly looking at their profile or getting to know people, So this video is for you if you feel like this. First, let's look at some signals, some signs that may indicate that you need to take just a little break from your dating journey. So there's emotional burnout or exhaustion. So do you feel emotionally drained or tired after you've been on Salt or whatever dating app you're using? Do you feel downtrodden? Do you feel just down in general? That could be a sign that you should take a break from your dating journey. Is there any increased negative self-talk? This is a major one. If you find yourself criticizing yourself in any way after being on the app, or you're comparing yourself perhaps, that right there is a sure sign that you need to perhaps take a break or rethink your journey, rethink your whole mindset around dating perhaps. Have you become over cynical about dating, or perhaps you're suspicious about everyone that you talk to? If this is the case, definitely you need to take a break, because this jaded perspective, it can hinder your ability to form genuine connections with people and actually see people for who they are. Obsessive checking. Now this one, if you find yourself, you can't stay off the app, that you're constantly logging in, that you're constantly going on the app to check whether you've got new messages. You find yourself, whatever you're doing in life, when you're not on the app, you find yourself thinking about it and you're thinking, have I got a message? I need to check. That right there, I would say, is a sign you need to take a break, because it's almost like you're overly dependent on receiving those messages. You're putting way too much value or emphasis on receiving messages. So reassess and take a break. You might ignore your values, you might lower your values or your expectations, your non-negotiables might go out the window. You might ignore the red flags that really mean a lot to you. You want to stick to those because they mean something to you. Another one is ignoring your own needs. So if you're forgetting to just be with friends and family and carrying on with your hobbies, looking after yourself, personal growth, whatever it is that you do to look after yourself, if you're forgetting to do that and you're just solely focused and almost like obsessed with just wanting to be on the dating app, that is a sure sign that you need to take a break, because you and your relationship with God is your foundation. It's everything in life. You don't want to ignore that. Certainly not. So if you find that you are forgetting to read your Bible, to pray, to continue that growth with Him, definitely take a break, because that is what matters most. Also, taking a pause can identify and internally break any bad habits that you might have formed. If you're feeling tired and withdrawn from the whole thing. And becoming aware of these is the first step to letting them go. And letting them go is going to make you a far more healthy person overall, mentally as well as physically. And, and I'm going to say it, it's going to make you more attractive as a person. And then when you do come back, whether that's after a day or two or a week, you're going to come back with fresh eyes, a new perspective, a much healthier mind, and a far more positive and optimistic way of thinking and looking at dating. So when you've decided that you want to take a break, how do you actually go about it? The first step, if you've been talking to people, letting them know, just gently saying, hey, look, I think I'm going to take a break. It's okay to, if you've been talking to someone for a while and it's going well, of course, swap numbers. You can take it to whatever other thing that you use. And while you're taking your break, fill that time intentionally. Spend time with God. I would say, that's just, the most important thing in life. And you know what? Get out in nature. I find that nature helps me. It's healing. If you're lucky enough to live somewhere next to the sea, get out in nature. It's like the best thing, and I absolutely love it. So can you do one thing for me? If you enjoyed this video, if it resonated with you, if it's helped you in any way, please can you give it a quick like? It really, really helps YouTube to spread it all over the place to other people that might find it helpful, that really need to see it. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to our channel and you're going to see loads more other really, really valuable content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.